channel. I am currently filming a little IG tutorial, but I thought it best to go ahead and film Makeup for Dummies episode 7, the final episode. We're gonna get into these lips real quick. So I'm just gonna show you a quick little lip tutorial and tell you tips and tricks to getting like a really nice clean looking lip with, we're gonna do like mattes today. They're like soft mattes though, because I don't really like really drying mattes. They just make my lips look ashy. So the first thing when doing lips is to make sure that your lips are moisturized. Mine are kind of not right now. My chapstick is in my bag. So make sure your lips are moisturized. Just use a normal chapstick, EOS balm, whatever you use to make sure your lips are moisturized. And I would suggest putting that on at the start of your makeup. So before you even like do your brows, put on primer. Like when you do the moisturizing step, go ahead and moisturize your lips as well so that it soaks into the lips and they're nice and good and plump and moisturized before you put on your lip products. Because if you put it on like right before you're about to put on your lip products, it can like mesh with it, so you may not get the correct finish of the product. Like if it's supposed to be a satin or it's supposed to be a matte, it may not dry down correctly because it's mixing with that chapstick to so it won't set correctly. So just put it on at the start of your makeup so it gets acquainted with your lips, your skin, all of that, and it just absorbs and makes your lips nice and plump and ready for a lipstick application. So I literally use the same lip pencil for every single lip that I do. It doesn't matter what color lip my main color lip is. I always use the same NYX Espresso lip liner for every single look. It just calms any colors that are too bright, anything that's too red, or whatever the case may be. This pencil for me, for my complexion, does wonders, and it always creates this ombre look, which does well for me because again it like fades from my skin to whatever pop of color I have on the lip. I am addicted to neutrals. They just do me right, and I just feel like whenever I try to do a bold lip, it just does something, or it's really messy and it messes up something else. So I do a popping eye and a nude lip is majority of the time what you're gonna get from me. Not majority, all the time is what you're gonna get from me. I sat down and did a look to try and do a bold lip, and it makes me just hate the whole look. I don't know, I'm just not a fan of really bright color lips anymore. I can't do it. It makes me so I have, like, every time I go to Ulta, I just go ahead and pick up another. I have a million of these just laying around. So I have the NYX Espresso lip liner. I'm just going to go ahead and outline my lips. This also helps to keep like lipsticks from bleeding. If you have some that are runny or a little bit messy, your lip liner kind of acts as like a blocker, so it doesn't mess up the rest of your complexion or like smudge around the rest of your lips. And also if you have shades that are like, you would think, it's like, no, I can't wear that color because my complexion. You can wear whatever color. You just need the right lip liner. And this one just happens to be the right one for everything for me. So I go ahead and line my lips out. And I tend to overline them because I personally don't like where your lip goes from like the darker color to like the rim. I don't like when that shows. So I cover up the whole entire rim with my lip pencil. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I actually outline the rim first, and then I'll move further into the lip. And if you don't want to do the ombre thing that I do, you can use your actual lipstick as a lip liner. Just use like a small lip pencil brush or a really small detailing brush and just pick up your lipstick with it, or whatever. If it's a liquid, if it's just, you know, in a regular, if it's in a regular tube like this, or if it's in like a liquid tube like this, whatever the case may be, just pick it up with your lip pencil brush and use it to outline your lips, because again, it's going to help it stop it, like block it, and also make your lips look all the same color, look really, really sharp and clean. I do take my time when I'm putting on my lip liner, just so I don't have to go back through and use my foundation and like another small detailing brush to kind of clean it up. But if you want really, really clean, sharp lines, that's what you're going to do, is you fill in your whole lip, and then you'll go back around the outer edge with like your foundation color, or in my case, it'll probably be like a highlight color here, foundation color here, whatever the case is, and just clean it up. Another thing I do is I overline, not just because of the rim, but this side of my lip is slant straight, whereas this one kind of curves out more. So I also overline this side a little bit so it matches that, and my lips look fuller because I feel like my lips are just not full enough to my liking. So overlining them, not, you know, don't go overboard with it because you can't go overboard. Just slightly overlining this one to just make it look a little more plump to match the other side is how I do my lips. Now, if your lips are a little more symmetrical, because everybody's lips are, you know, they're not, everything's not completely symmetrical, but if it's less noticeable, just line them normally. But for me to make this side match this side, I do overline it a little bit. And what I mean by overlining, because I'm forgetting this is very, very beginner. So what I mean by overlining is when I was talking about the rim of your lip where it goes from like lighter to darker. Overlining is going past that rim. So it's kind of pretty much like on your face is where the liner is, kind of. Alright, so I'm gonna put you in so you can see. So this side is the side that goes straight for me, whereas this one kind of plumps out. So as you can see, I kind of went over the rim, so it's on my face actually, to make it plump out and look like it matches this side. This side is completely just on the rim. You can tell it's not on my face at all, whereas that side is, just to make them look more symmetrical. So now that I have my lips completely lined, I'm gonna line them a little bit more, like I said, going inward to help start creating that ombre effect. And liner does kind of move. It's a little more stiff. It's actually a lot more stiff than lipstick, but it does still move. So I can press my lips together to transfer what I've just placed on the bottom onto the top. And see how I bring it down just a little bit, but I'm also going to still go ahead and line that somewhere too. So pressing them together after you line them while it's still, you know, freshly applied, because it does dry really, really quick. It helps soften out that edge, so it just gradually creates a gradient effect from your liner to whatever color you're going to place on the center. I'm going to do my staple, a pink nude. So I'll be taking the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. These are like my favorite one of my favorite lip products. I'm going to be taking the shade London and placing that all over the lip and pressing it together to mesh it and blend it with the brown lip liner. You can see how that blended together so easily. It mixes with the brown to give me a nice neutral lip that doesn't try to fight with the eye look. It goes cohesively with this entire look. It's not bringing too much attention, but you can see that I have a lip color on. So other things that you can do, like you can leave it like this, keep it simple. You could take another even brighter, more neutral color and place it in the center so you'll get even more of a pop. There's plenty of things you can do in addition to this simple combination here. Of course, you can use bright colors. You can take it even further with the ombre. So you use more lip liner and a little less color. Smudge it together, blend it together. You can add a lip topper on that. You should get one from Tetra Style. My lip glosses act as lip toppers as well, so that just gives this a glossy, sparkly look. You can just put a really shiny gloss on top of it, so you can just create a whole nother look with your lip using your same staple colors. There's just so much you can do with lips. It's really not that difficult. I tend to take my time with it because it's usually the last part of your makeup step, so you have everything on. You don't really want to mess it up, because if you mess that up, that means you have to going back into whatever work that you've already laid down. So I take my time with my lips to make sure that I do it precise the first time and we don't have any mistakes, so we don't have to go back in with anything else, because usually when you get the face together, the complexion together, you're good. You're good. You just want to leave it alone. So that is going to conclude this Makeup for Dummies series. We all wrapped up. We have a full face. I'm gonna figure out this playlist thing so I can just like put all the videos in a playlist, so you can go from episode 1 all the way to episode 7. If there's anything else that you guys would like me to create for this series, please let me know. I have no issue making that. I hope you guys learned a lot from it, and you just continue to practice your skills so you can get whatever level of beatness you're trying to go. If you're just trying to do the no makeup, or if you're trying to get full-fledged beat going on. You know, I just hope that it helps you. So that's all I have for this video, and I thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Go ahead and join the Tan Bam fam. We're just growing and glowing and going places, and I just want to be able to provide you guys like with stuff for supporting my channel and supporting me. I really appreciate it. I cannot say it enough. The fact that we're at 17K, like, that's crazy to me. Like, then we're gonna hit 20K and I'm like, oh my god, and we're just gonna keep growing and going. It's just, you know, to think that you just started with 0 subscribers and it just grows over time. You gotta stay at it. If anybody's wanting to start a YouTube channel, start it. There's never gonna be a good time. Just start it. Use whatever you got and start it. It's gonna be great for your subscribers to see your growth, and you can go back and see your growth, and it just will amaze you. So start your channel. Just go ahead and start it. And yeah, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Stay true.
I don't know. Let's go. What you know about me? What you